Good evening, everyone. Gordon Causey coming to you live and unscripted once again with, as always, Candy the Wonder Pup. Today is the 12th of July. It's 11:47 p.m. in my time zone, Eastern time zone, Toronto, New York, Montreal. You know where it is. Um, Candy always gets a treat at the start of my videos, so I won't keep her in suspense. Sit, shake a paw, lay down, speak, speak. All right, come on up. Show your face. I think people watch my channel half the time just to see Candy the Wonder Pup. There you go. She loves these bacon treats. There we go. So, without any further ado, well, with a little further ado, if you like the content on my channel, you're most welcome to hit the thumb. You can subscribe. If you think I have something worthwhile to say, you're more than welcome to share this out. If I was shy, I wouldn't put this stuff up on a YouTube channel, that's for sure. But I think I've titled this something, Is It Time to Talk About Big Mike Yet? And I'm assuming that overwhelmingly anyone who will chance upon this video, who knows how often it'll be watched, 10 times, 20 times, 100, 1,000, who knows? I never have any idea what content will have traction and which won't. But I'm assuming that most people tuning into this will already be familiar with the term Big Mike and what it refers to. With Joe Biden's re-election bid looking more and more tenuous with each passing day, it's tough to get a firm gauge on it. There are voices saying he has to drop out. There are voices from his camp and his wife and saying that he's in it to win it. I was expecting after that disastrous performance at the debate against Donald Trump that he would be leaving shortly, but who knows? But if he does go, the question, if he does drop out of the race, if he doesn't seek re-election, the question becomes who replaces him then? Is it Kamala Harris? Is it Gavin Newsom of California? And one name being punted as a potential replacement is none other than Michelle Obama, spouse of former President Barack Obama. And the Big Mike is in reference to a conspiracy theory that I first came across all the way back. It would have been either in 2016 or 2017. It was during an air show at the Canadian Forces Base Trenton, which is Canada's busiest military air base. It's where all the logistics takes place from when they're supplying bases all around Canada, around the world. Pretty much everything transits through Trenton, and they had a large air show there. And during that time, when I was serving, it was basically all hands on deck. Everyone who was a member in any capacity, uniform member of of 8 Wing, was mandated to be there. I was Army. I'm not Air Force, but I was posted to an Air Force base, and so I was there. And it was during that event that someone, a member of the public, came up to me and said we'd engaged in conversation over this, that, the other. I don't know what we were talking about, but then this gentleman hit me with this idea that Michelle Obama is a man. And I'm like, what? And he says, no, it's true. I learned about it from the internet, or words to that effect. And I know what my reaction was at the time. It was, oh, really? Okay. You heard it on the internet, did you? Well, and I think I might have even said to the gentleman, I might have even said to him, you can't believe everything you come across on the internet. Because at that time, I dismissed it out of hand. I just thought it was just internet fun. At any rate, and calling it a conspiracy is accurate. If you define conspiracy, conspiracy is 2 or more people acting in concert to deceive. a conspiracy doesn't have to be criminal. Criminal conspiracy is a charge in our court system, and that's where two or more people conspire to do something illegal. That's a criminal conspiracy. But you can conspire without it having to involve an illegal act. And I would have to think that if indeed Michelle Obama is Mike, and I'll be honest, I haven't gone deeply down this rabbit hole. There are people out there who have all manner of so-called proof. They have documentation that is represented as having come from Michelle Obama with the gender marked male, because those are the two choices. Gender is binary. You only have two choices. That's why for all of human history, gender, male, female, two boxes, pick one. There wasn't an endless number. So they'll have that. And then in some cases, I think people try and put they stretch things. There's an interview where Barack Obama is walking outside with a reporter and they're talking, and Barack Obama makes mention of Michelle. And there seems to be a hesitation, and maybe he had a slip of the tongue, maybe. If you're already of the opinion, if you fixed it in your mind that Michelle Obama is Mike Obama, then you'll look, an individual like that will look and there's proof. If you're like me and you're kind of not willing to, not accepting it fully, then you might say, well, that's a bit of a stretch. But the one piece of compelling, I'll call it evidence, that I wasn't aware of back in 2016 or 2017, and I'm not sure exactly when this first came to my attention, but there's a video that used to be widely available online. You could find it on YouTube. I can't anymore, though. And it's a video with Joan Rivers. And Joan Rivers has apparently just officiated a gay wedding. And she's being interviewed by what apparently is a photographer. He's asking her some questions like, do you think America is ready for its first gay president? And Joan Rivers said, well, we already have it with Obama. And the reporter, I'm going to show you the video. This is almost something of an experiment. I want to see what happens when I share this. Will it end up in me getting a strike? I'm not saying that Michelle Obama is a man, but I'm not discounting it either. Here is the video. I'm going to try and share it. So I'm just opening it up now. Let's see if I can share this. My stream. All right, the sound isn't working, but I can fix that. I was having with it before. It starts at about the 13-second mark.
I am so excited. Yeah. And I should do very well because I don't show.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. She does the.
That is the end of the video. And I'll show it again while I'm here. Let's go. As I say, it starts at about the 13-second mark. So let's see if I can get it going again.
Mr. Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Yeah.
And here it comes.
I should do very well because I don't show.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama.
what you, and I'm going to ask you to look at that and ask, is she joking? Because I'm going to share the way CNN reported on this.
So let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
To me, it sounds like she said, Michelle is a tranny, as opposed to a trans, but minor point.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. It doesn't.
So I'll sharing. I'm interested to see if this will go out. And I've had trouble sharing my screen before. Randy Kinder is born, and he's written down Michael LaVaughn Robertson. And I guess that would be the name, the original name, or what would be called in today's vernacular, the dead name. Mike versus Michelle, or Michael versus Michelle. Now, what that happened sometime in early July of the year 2014. And then I should follow this in somewhat chronological order. So then the next big news came out from CNN. CNN reported on this. And that to me tells you it's true what you saw. It's easy to say in today's world that, well, with deep fakes and CGI and artificial intelligence and everything, that's just not real. Well, if it's not real, then CNN reporting on it certainly lends credence to it. They reported it, and you just saw the video. And so it was around the 4th of July. And it says, who needs 4th of July fireworks when you have Joan Rivers around? The comedian, known for her lack of self-censoring, recently officiated a same-sex wedding and was asked by a photographer if she believed the United States would ever see the first gay or female president. Or female president. Her response was typical Rivers. Oh, we already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down, she said. Michelle is a trans. And I think she might, in that video clip that I just showed, I think she might have said Michelle is a tranny, but whatever. To further explain, Rivers said, a transgender, we all know it. So CNN is reporting on it. Then they say that a representative for Rivers released the following statement to CNN from the comic about her remarks. I think it's a compliment. She's so attractive, tall, with a beautiful body, great face, does great makeup. Take a look and go back to La Cage aux Folles. The most gorgeous women are transgender. Stop it already. And if you want to talk about politically correct, blah, 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 blah. And so it's being framed both by a representative for Rivers releasing this statement and by CNN itself that this was a joke. Was it a joke? Now, the easy thing to do would be to have an interview with Joan Rivers and say, when you made that famous comment, after that same-sex wedding you officiated, what was the context? What were you thinking? Was this a joke? Blah, 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 blah. But we can't do that because Joan Rivers is dead. She died in early September of 2014. She'd been in a medically induced coma after having very routine surgery that went horribly wrong. And there were all kinds of, and I'll leave it to anyone sufficiently interested to look into the details of her, I'll call it a medical misadventure. She went in to have some minor procedure done on her vocal cords. There was the wrong allegations of, or not just allegations, they did an investigation into her death, and they found all kinds of irregularities that took place where she went to have this procedure done. Someone was in the operating room who was not supposed to be there. And yet, despite all that, no charges were ever laid. Now I have a little fun with, Randy Kinder wasn't her doctor. I've scanned over the articles. It just, no, to me, it's not a smoking gun, but it's as close to a smoking gun as I think we're going to get. The only thing that could, there's a word, the only thing that could trump it would be definitive proof. And even then, I think if even Michelle Obama itself came out and admitted it openly, even then I suspect there are those who wouldn't believe it. That's just our world. It's called cognitive dissonance. Some people they hold on to an idea so firmly that even the most incontrovertible proof being thrown right in their face is denied. So, and I think some would suffer, I don't think it would be many, but there would be some whose cognitive dissonance has taken such firm hold that they would be unable to let go. And if you ask me my opinion, which along with a bus ticket will get you a ride uptown, not that my opinion means anything, but in my opinion, I'm leaning decidedly toward believing it's true. I won't say I'm full in. Seems Randy Kinder is pretty close, if not completely full in, and that's okay. No issue here. And Randy says true. I think he's saying true, that he is all in on this conspiracy theory, and it would be a conspiracy, not necessarily criminal, just a conspiracy. Now, could you say it was criminal in some respect if it's true? And I'm not saying it is, but that had that piece of information been known in 2008 or 2008, and then again in 2012 when Barack Obama was running for president and then running to be reelected as president. If that had been, if news had leaked out that his wife was actually a he, would that have altered the course of the election? But anyway, it makes for interesting speculation. Before doing this video, I went on to Google Trends just to see if Big Mike is trending. And I don't trust Google implicitly, but it does show an increased search level in the past week or two for Big Mike. And maybe I should put down Michelle Obama transgender and search that out. But anyway, interesting times. I wanted to put some content out tonight. And I'm also curious to see, because that video used to be, here's a fancy word, ubiquitous. You could find it everywhere. It was on YouTube. It was all over the internet. And now if you go into YouTube, even onto X, formerly known as Twitter, you can't find the video. Can't seem to find that darn video anywhere. The site that I saw it is kwai.com. I don't even know. I think the 4 de Septembre de 2004 Hôpital Mount Sinai giving her obituary. That's when she died, September 4th. And I'm guessing that's Spanish, although I guess it could be Portuguese too. Why do I have to go to a site that has a language other than English as its primary language? So Randy Kinder writes, in terms of a search engine, use DuckDuckGo. That might be how I found it. I might have used DuckDuckGo, a video search for Joan Rivers, Michelle Obama trans, because I was having a heck of a time finding it. And anyway, interesting speculation. And it strikes me, now that was 2014. It was around that time, it was right around 2014, that this notion that we don't know what a woman is, that a woman is whatever you subjectively think a woman is, started to get some traction. That's around the time when Jordan Peterson refused, as a tenured professor at the University of Toronto, to give in to this compelled speech nonsense that insisted he use these new made-up words, these new made-up pronouns. But anyway, going to keep it a little shorter tonight, less than half an hour. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, get Randy, throw me a thumb. If you don't want to, that's okay. And anyone else, you can like this, you can comment down below. I would very much be interested in reading the comments. And again, the link to the video from the source is available in the description. And the link to the CNN article is in the description. And you can comment down below, and as always, welcome to share this out if you want. And likewise, you can subscribe to my channel if you like. I'm up to, this miserable channel has 960 plus subscribers. Would love to get it to 1,000. So if you want to help me in that regard, please do. I get the little chemical drug reaction in the brain, dopamine or endorphins or whatever it is, that little happy drug, natural chemical occurring in the brain whenever you're engaged with liked and all that stuff. So thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see what happens. I will be doing another live tomorrow night, probably go over an hour, that one. God bless. And thanks for chiming in, Randy. Appreciate it.